And then, in my opinion, I think that Sheduer Sanders is the best quarterback in college football.
Sanders with a clean pocket, looking deep for Shepard, and it is a diving catch!
If I was an NFL GM and I had a pick to where I needed a quarterback, he'd be the first quarterback taken in this year's draft. He should be.
Well, now tuned in to the Dark Times channel.
So here we go again, back with another one. Welcome back to the Dark Times channel. And so we're going to be talking about Sheduer Sanders and the up-and-coming NFL draft. I know it's a little bit early, but people are starting to talk. And a lot of people that were out on Sheduer Sanders this time last year, well, a lot of those people are starting to come around.
We need to stay this special on this particular day. Yeah. But to your point, I think everybody was kind of this around Shedeur outside of Colorado, like this guy.
Yeah, this guy stinks. He's a chipper.
Not the guy you want. And then this year, it's like, gets hurt, plays through it, gets crushed, plays through it, continues to lead, continues to go, and hasn't changed at all. Always Sheduer Sanders.
Sheduer Sanders has probably one of the realest personalities that you can have. You may not like his personality, much like his father, Chip off the old block. He's going to tell you exactly what he's thinking. No fake humility.
Looking at some early draft predictions. I already
knew this one was coming.
A few of them actually have you landing right here in Vegas, top 10.
Why wouldn't it be top 10?
Just want your thoughts.
And truth be told, a lot of people who are the best at what they do, or at least believe that they are the best at what they do, they're always going to have an edge to them.
You think your name's going to be on that plaque?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty arrogant, considering the company you're in. I like that in the pilot.
And then the internet has reported that after every Raiders loss, Sheduer Sanders has put out "Thank you, God" tweets.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And if you do recall, I believe him and Davis have already had a conversation about, hey, this might be your new home.
Oh, yeah.
And if you think about Las Vegas, Shedeur, that feels like Sheduer Sanders, especially with a team that's trying to find an identity going forward. You got Max Crosby on the defensive side, which we all know is a pillar for the Raiders, has been a pillar for the Raiders. And then you got Shedeur and his moxie on the that'd be perfect. But is that how it works in the NFL? I don't know.
That's how it was for Eli Manning. And as we all know, it worked out pretty well for him.
Eli, why don't you want to play for the Chargers?
We're not really giving details right now. We just we've made our decision, and that's what we're sticking to. This is my decision. It was I wanted to do this. I was not told to do this. We talked about it, and I thought it was the best idea, so I went with it.
And now Coach Prime, Shedeur, and the Sanders family are going to be in the same position as the Manning family. But now, not only that, there's another little caveat to this story involving Coach Prime.
Can I give you guys a conspiracy theory? Uh-oh. Tom Brady is taking over and is going to have input and say into personnel decisions.
And this actually is going to be really, really fascinating to see what happens after the season. And you guys might call me crazy. There could be 2 spots open that could pry Coach Prime away from Colorado. One would be Dallas. Could you imagine the hype around that? That's one. But the other is Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And before I give my take, let me just go ahead and say this. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, doesn't owe anybody anything. As far as Coach Prime or Deion Sanders being allowed to leave a place of employment for another place of employment. People do it every day. And Deion Sanders, if and when he did decide to leave, he can leave with his head held high. He did what he was supposed to do because he not only met expectations, but he exceeded expectations.
No one exceeds his potential. If he did, it would simply mean that we did not accurately gauge his potential in the first place.
Because if Colorado can get to the Big 12 championship and they wind up winning the Big 12 championship and find themselves in the college playoffs, it's not only going to be Shedeur's name that's hot. It's not only going to be Travis Hunter's name that's hot, but Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, his name is also going to be hot. There's going to be a lot of teams, not only college, but NFL as well. And if I'm the Las Vegas Raiders, I've got this new stadium. I've got this new fan base. I've got this exciting city, the city that never sleeps. I just brought in Tom Brady to be a minority owner. If I'm the Las Vegas Raiders, I bring in Deion Sanders and I give him whatever he wants. And that includes Sheduer Sanders. Because now we're talking about must-see TV. And so everything lines up perfectly. And I'm not saying that Deion is going to leave, and I'm not saying that he should want to leave. But if and when he decides to leave, like I said earlier, he shouldn't have any reservations. Because if he can leave a Jackson State, if he can leave an HBCU, then he can leave a Colorado, and he should have no regrets about it. He did what he was supposed to do. But that's my take on it anyways. I would love to keep the conversation going on in the comment section as well. Let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know how y'all feel. And as usual, peace and chaos.